In this video, we're going to solve the problem identifying solutions to a linear equation in two variables. So they're going to give us an equation, and we're going to determine whether each ordered pair is a solution to the equation. Now in this one, the equation is y equals -1. So all we need to look for is whether the y coordinate is -1. If it's not -1, then it's not a solution. If it is -1, then it is a solution. So this one would be no, because the y-coordinate is not -1, even though the x-coordinate is -1. This one would be no, because the y-coordinate is 3, not -1. This one would be yes, the y-coordinate is -1. And this one would be yes, the y-coordinate is -1. Now there's a more difficult version of this question that you will probably get, and this is where I have more of an equation that I need to plug into. So I can't just tell by looking at it, I need to do some work here. So now my equation is 3x minus 5y equals -13. So I'm going to plug in, for each ordered pair, I'm going to plug in the x and y and see if it works out. So for the first one, we have 3, x is -8, so 3 times -8 minus 5 times 2. And the question is, does that equal -13? Well, if we multiply this, we get -24, and minus 5 times 2 is 10. And then if we do -24 minus 10, that's -34, which does not equal -13. So the first one here is no. Let me switch to a different color here for the next one. So now we have -1 for x, and we have -6 for y. So again, I'm plugging in those points into my equation, and I want to see if it equals -13. So when we multiply this, we get 3 times -1 is -3. Minus 5 times -6, that's going to become plus 30. And I probably don't even need to take this last step of figuring out what this is. It's 27. But if I can tell that it doesn't equal -13, which it doesn't, then I can go ahead and just say no. So now let's try the third pair here. So now we are plugging in 9 for x, and we are plugging in 8 for y. And again, see if it equals -13. So this is 27 minus 40. 27 minus 40 is -13. So this one is yes. And then let me do our last one here. This will be purple, plugging in 7 for x and -3 for y. So this is 21, and -5 times -3, again, negative times negative is positive, so that's going to be plus 15. Add those together and I get 36, which is not -13, so the answer for that one is no.